This is going to be a quick video on doing some propagation work, also known as plants for nout. So most people can't really get out to garden centres, so why not produce your own plants for free? So these are pinks. These are Doris pinks. These are which were lovingly yoinked out by my wife this morning at the garden because it needed to tidy up. So what I've done is, as you can see in the corner here, there's a little bag. We popped them in a bag with a drop of moisture, just to keep them in good nick. Also get some prepared for doing the cuttings. And we'll quickly prep up the compost we need. So we've got some potting compost with a touch of sand. You don't need the sand if you need it up there. You don't need a load of sand in there. If you haven't got it, don't worry about it. Right. So an ideal pot, really. I love recycling these. These are mushroom pots. And you get them. There's always plenty. There's always somebody eating mushrooms somewhere. And I also use these for seed trays because they're pretty good. Here, across there, free. Now you don't have to filter the top if you don't need. Give it a bit of a shake so it's leveling, knock the air pockets out. Use another one, just a little dab, little firm. That gives you a level space to work off. Okay. Now these are what is known in the trade as softwood cuttings. So what you would do, so hopefully you can see what we're doing. You pull a little piece off like that, and you see like a little heel. I'm just going to trim that off there. Now, I know it seems a bit brutal, but what I would do is just take the top leaves off like that. Half a leaf only loses after moisture. Alright. And push it in like that. Don't just lightly hold it because the water's going to do the rest. So take all the leaves off you don't want. Like that. See, again, you're looking for like a little, almost like a little toe, I suppose. Just pop them in like that. Sometimes you get jars of flowers. Sometimes if someone's very nice to you and they bought you some flowers, you'll get bits left over which are starting to sprout, which are ideal really for this kind of thing. We can just pop them in like that. You know if you've firmed it down too much because you won't get your cuttings in. So you notice I think, wow, look at that, it's all I can use. No, you can't use that because it's a flowering spike, and anything that's going to flower ain't going to work really. So just keep working your way through. Ideally, your cuttings want to be at least about a finger or thumb between them, but you can get a load together. That will create what's called a microclimate. They'll all help each other. The books tell you, some books tell you not to do that, but I've never been known for doing what the books say. So it works together. Commercially, that's what we used to do. So just take the soft bits off the top. The soft growth, if you're not careful, it'll just collapse. It'll just go down. I don't want them too deep because it'll rot if they are. This is standard for a lot of things, really. I'll do one on fuchsias if anyone's interested when they're ready. Or geraniums, that's kind of like a dark art as well. So we'll just rattle through some of these. I'm just conscious of the time. Again, nice as a cut flower, no good as a cutting. So what you're looking for is the little side shoots. They'll be around about 2 to 3 inches long. That's about 5 centimeters, 5 to 10 centimeters in new money. So if that's what you're doing. So these, generally speaking, if you can do these, you can. I don't know if you can. Should be able to see where my fingers are. That's that. See that shoot there? That's a. It's quite a. Take some of the leaves off the bottom because you don't really want them to. Well, actually, you get the idea. Well, that's really what you're kind of looking at, to be honest. Now the thing is with it as well, you want to really try and keep them as consistent as possible. But the most thing as well is when you get your full tray done, give them a bit of a drink. Generally speaking, 1, 2, 3. Now that one has fell out. That's not a problem. I can recite that. That's it. Now what the water's going to do is it's also going to bed them in. So you could do a full tray, and more importantly, label them so you know when you've done them. Because when they're fantastic, then you know when to do them again and how to do them. So always make notes on them as well. So give them about 4 to 6 weeks and they should start to root, and you'll get yourself some free plants. You could do the same with geraniums or fuchsias later on. And so really have a go with them. Again, as long as you have a bit of patience and you've got the plants to have a crack at, have a go at them, because they're well worth doing. And like I said, it does not cost you anything.